Hi YouTube, M6CB back again with another video. Today I wanted to do a bit of a video on my upgrade of my PC. Now this is my PC currently in there. It is a very old i7 3770, which is a third gen i7, so it still plays me games, it still does the job fine. But I can't upgrade that anymore. It's got the best motherboard I could get, the best processor for that generation without having to change the chipset. So yeah, it works fine, but you know, it's time to upgrade. So I'm just going to do a bit of a video on upgrading today. So I went with a Tomahawk B450 Max motherboard. Really good because it's a really good motherboard from what I've read. It's obviously the 450 series motherboard, so it's absolutely fine on the budget range. It's about £100. I also got the DDR4 3200 megahertz RAM, so I got two 8 sticks there, so that's 16 gig, and I went with a Ryzen 5 2600X. Now I couldn't quite stretch to the Ryzen's 5 3600X, you know, the latest one currently, or even the i7. So at least with this setup, you see, I can upgrade it in the future. So this motherboard, as it says there, AMD Ryzen 3000 series desktop ready. So this is the 2000 series processor. So once it comes, when I want to upgrade, all I have to do is basically take the processor out and replace it with a more modern one. And I think it will work with the next 4000 series chip before they change the motherboard chip. This is an AM4 motherboard. So yeah, we're just going to film little bits as I'm going. So it's quite an easy process, really. Obviously the cooler there is an Intel, but I have got the little clips for it in the box still when it came. So I'm going to try and use my liquid cooler. This box does come with a cooler in it. It's not the best, but it'll work if I can't get it to work. But I'm going to change the cooler, so I'll take the graphics card out. That's a GTX 1070, still works well. So I'm going to take all the bits out, take the motherboard out, and then replace it with this stuff, and I'll just sort of film it along the way. So yeah, nice, let's get started. Right, so I've taken the side panel off now. So sorry if the lighting's not so good. So first order of the day is just strip this all back. So I'm going to take the graphics card out and then start stripping the cooler, put that to one side, and then see if I've got the brackets to put it on the new motherboard. So yeah, let's begin. Right, so this is the process of taking the cooler off. So I've just took the radiator off there. Obviously I'm going to give it a good clean, and the fan, it's all tucked behind the motherboard, all wiring, so I'll have to get to it. Cleaned all the thermal paste off the cooler and the processor. I've removed the 24 pin there. I'm going to remove the rest of the bits. I just want to get this cooler out first, and then I can start getting to the motherboard. Right, I've taken the motherboard and everything out now, so I've just sort of left the wires in place. Obviously I'll need to do a bit of housekeeping and tidy up everywhere a bit, give it a good clean out. It's a bit dusty and minging in there, so I'll give it a clean, and then we'll have a look at the new motherboard. Right, I've took the case out now. I've given it a bit of a clean, so I'm now just going to start on the motherboard. So this is the motherboard, the Tomahawk Max B450 from MSI. Really nice board. I'm just going to insert the RAM into the slots there. I've got all the stuff out of the box for the motherboard, all the quick start guide and all that. I'll have a quick look like that through that. I/O shield for the back. So yeah, and then I'll have a quick look at the cooler, because obviously I want to check. The cooler I have is obviously Intel, but I think I've got the bits that clip onto these here. So I'll double check anyway. If I can't, I'll have to remove those and put the stock cooler on it, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so okay, I've put the processor in and I've put the RAM in, so that's that bit done. So now I just need to have a look at this cooler, make sure I can get this water cooler on here. But yeah, really nice motherboard. I really like it. It's really nice metal reinforced PCI slot there, so nice, good, some cooling on there. My case is white, as you've seen, so it's like black and white lettering, so it's quite nice. I didn't go for RGB RAM, I just got some cheap RAM, you know, just some Corsair LPX Vengeance, I think it is, DDR4. But yeah, okay, so that's that. I'll just have a look at the cooler now. Right, so I've seated the motherboard in the case now. So I've just moved the wires out of the way, managed to get it sort of seated well on this retaining lug here. So I just need to screw it down now, and then I'll can wire in the bits of wires I can here, then I'll put the cooler on. Right, so I've put the motherboard in now. put the cooler on. Got everything sort of tidied up. Got the audio in, the USB 3 in. Just need to put the reset switch and everything, so I'll have a look at the manual exactly where they go. Hard drives are in, 24 pin, 8 pin at the top. Everything should be okay, so I'll just go and find on the trusty manual, which I have here, and I'll find out exactly where those buttons go. So yeah, coming together. I've put the power switch, reset switch and everything. It's on this page of the manual here. So if you're wondering, on this case, the little triangle is the positive on the power switch. It doesn't actually say a plus on it. So now I just need to put the graphics card in, and that is pretty much done. I'll just double check my wires are all tight. But yeah, so that's everything installed now. So I've got the graphics card in, put my USB card in. Obviously I'll tidy it up a bit, but I just want to turn it on and see if it works. So yeah, fingers crossed. Didn't manage to get the water cooler to work. The brackets that go on it just don't seem to work properly. So I just put the stock cooler on for now. It seems to be alright. I need to put a rear fan in, so I'll put that in a bit. But I'm just doing some testing really. But yeah, so far so good. I'm just trying to load up a game here, Planet Coaster. It really didn't run on my old computer. That was the only game that really struggled, because it's really CPU intensive. But yeah, you can see there it was maxed out before, and now it's at sort of 55%. So yeah, huge difference. Yeah, the frames are still pretty low. I need to sort of mess with the settings, but you know, this game just couldn't run before, so that's just one thing. But I'll keep doing. What I'll do is I'll finish off the fan and everything, do another little bit of video just to show you the end result, and yeah, so it's all finished now. So yeah, I've got it all fitted in. I couldn't get the water cooler to work, so I've just put the stock cooler on that came with the Ryzen 5 2600X, so it seems to be working well. Temperatures are alright. Put a fan in the place of the rear fan that was on the radiator, so there's plenty of cooling in there, as you can see. I've tried a couple of games. The frame rates seem really good. The CPU is a lot better than the i7 that I was using. So the i7 was 4 cores, 8 threads. This is 4 cores, 8 threads, and this is 6 cores, 12 threads. So it's a lot better. I've tried Roller Coaster, sorry, not Roller Coaster Tycoon, Planet Coaster. That was a really CPU intensive game, and it runs a lot better on this now. So yeah, really good thing to do. That was the only game I was really struggling with, but I'm glad I've done it. But I just need to do the drivers on the motherboard, on the computer and stuff, so I'll get around to that. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, or a thumbs down if you don't. And I really appreciate you stopping by and watching the video. And until the next time, I've been M6CB. You've been very kind to watch. 73.